Just over a year ago, the Penn State football program was torpedoed. It was taking on water, and talking heads from around the nation said it was finished. The NCAA then set all the lifeboats on fire on July 23rd. But the ship stayed afloat because of 33 faithful seniors.
We're the true Penn Staters, you know. We're going to stick together through this. We're going to see this thing through, and we're going to do everything that we can for the university.
Right, we take this as an opportunity to create our own legacy. This program was not built by one man, and this program sure as hell is not going to get torn down by one man. This program was built on every alumni, every single player that came before us, built on their backs.
Those 33 young men were the heart and soul of a university and fan base on life support. It was those 33 men who held it all together after starting out 0-2.
The morale is really set by your seniors. You know, the coaches, we have a lot to do with it, but at the end of the day, it's the Moudys, it's the Zordages, it's the Hodges, it's the Jordan Hills, it's the McGloins, the Stankeviches. It's these guys that come to practice on Monday ready to go and put the work in. You know?
First, it was a second half and emotional collapse against Ohio. Then a game that slipped through their fingers at Virginia. Players were quitting, fans were worried, and the talking heads were saying, "I told you so." But these seniors stood tall and made sure to right the ship.
We want to win our games. You know, it sucks to go on a plane right now and have lost. So our goal is to win our next game.
They would bounce back and win 5 games in a row, including a fourth-quarter comeback on homecoming. Talking to senior cornerback Stephon Morris after the game, you could see how much a win like that meant to him.
We done been through so much as a team, and just over these last 10 months, and the way we just kept fighting it. We knew one of these close games was going to be our time, so I'm just very emotional. This was just been my last homecoming, so it was very emotional to be out here with my team. I wouldn't trade this feeling for nothing else in the world.
Ohio State was on the horizon. With no bowl game on the schedule, this was the game of the year. Penn State came up short, and many thought their tank had run dry, but not these kids. These kids don't know the definition of quit.
You know, it's been really neat to come to practice this week and watch these guys practice with great effort, with passion, compete against each other. I mean, yesterday's practice, the pads were popping, and that was really good to see. And again, that's all because of our senior class and their leadership.
That senior class bounced back and then boiled over Purdue. Again, O'Brien singled out his leaders as the reason why.
Penn State has a football team this year that plays with extremely good effort, plays hard. Penn State has a senior class on this football team right here that, to me, will go down in the history of college football as one of the better senior classes of any college football team.
But what makes this class so special is none of them take any credit. McGloin credits Maudie credits Hodges, Mike Farrell probably says it the best.
The great thing about the leaders on this team is they're not concerned with who gets the most credit for things like that, and Mike is the same way. It just so happens that the way things unfolded and the way things are is that he gets a lot of credit for that, and it's never been more deserved. But for other seniors and things of that nature, the way things unfold, the closeness of this group, it allows those things to not become a factor when you see something like that become a factor in other places in life, and that's just been one of the great things about being part of this group.
And while the fans and media look at the stars mostly, Coach O'Brien said the leadership runs deeper.
That you guys never hear about, the Shane McGregors, the J.R. Refices, these are very unique guys that come out to practice every week and are great students. And, you'll probably hear more about them after they graduate than while they were here at Penn State. There's a bunch of guys like that. I mean, I don't think we talk enough about Stank, our center, or Farrell, our tackle. I mean, those guys have played well for us. I don't think we talk enough about Pete Massaro and what he's gone through. And Stephon Morris is one of the most improved corners in the Big Ten. I hope people take notice of that because it's a great senior class of guys and guys that have poured their heart and soul into this team.
No member of the Penn State family will forget these young men, and Jordan Hill spoke about what their legacy means to him.
Not really think about the legacy, but we know it's important, and we know how much it's really meant, but not till it's actually over. It might not hit me for a couple of years, until I notice what we really did, or it might be something where
I might not notice until, you know, my kids or, you know, my grandkids ask me, like, how was it when I had to go through this situation?
Their legacy is complete, but it won't end on Saturday. It will live on because of their tough choice they made last July.
This is a team that has been through unprecedented situations. This is a football team led by a senior class that has had a choice whether to stay at Penn State or to leave Penn State. And they chose to stay.
Outside entities took away a lot from this team. They never took away its heart. Back with more after this.